Hey, what's going on? This is Ryan with Ryan Beats, and the purpose of this video is to show you, if you don't know already, what track stems are and how you can use them to get the best mix and the best quality possible. You see, the thing with MP3s is they're a little bit lower quality. It's really not discernible. It's not even noticeable really, but it does make a difference because the peak volumes are usually big. Same thing with the WAV files. Oftentimes when you get beats online, these beats are in some sense mastered to some degree already. They've been boosted a little bit. So when you try to add your vocals on top of it, you can get a good result. But if you can actually, sometimes the waves are a little bit more boosted than the vocals, so it's hard to really get your vocals to cut through without causing distortion in the mix or other issues as such. So the purpose of track stems is to give you all the sounds in the music, all the sounds in the beat, all individually, so you can adjust them. We're about to go on the computer, and also I'm going to give you a track stem. So in the link in the description, or if I send you an email, you should have access to some track stems that I'm going to give you, just so you can try it out and kind of get a feel for it. So basically, the purpose of the track stem is to get all the sounds on one file on different stems, so then you could pull them into your project and you can adjust each sound individually. And the other benefit is the sounds are not at an over peak volume, they're lower, so you can get the highest quality mix. There's going to be no extra unnecessary distortion in your vocals. You're going to be able to put them in there better. Not to mention there's so many edits you can do. For example, like you want your vocals to cut through at this part, well maybe you can reduce the volume of guitar A or guitar B, or you can even cut out the drums, or you can reduce, transitions, or you can build up, make the transitions louder. There's so much you can do with the stems. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna head over to the computer, and I probably should have started this video already. So I'm gonna do a screen recording video. So as you see, we're about to start this up. So I'm about to go over the stems for you, and let's get going. So I don't use. So now we're here at the computer. Oh, I don't need to pull this all the way out. Let's go File, New Project. So again, you can close whatever you have. You're gonna create a new project. This can work on any digital audio workstation. So if maybe you don't even have one right now, you can get a free one. I know GarageBand comes with Macs, and there are also free options on Windows PC and all that stuff. Just look it up, like free DAW, digital audio workstation. If you don't have one, and you just you create a new project, and essentially what you're gonna get when you get the track stems is you're gonna get a zip file. So you see right here it says Lil Peep type beat sorrow stem. So you click on it and it's going to extract it. It only takes a few seconds generally. This is something though that you want to do from a computer. I have heard that unzip apps work, but I'm not too certain about it. So then all you want to do is you want to go over all the WAV files. Again, these are all high quality WAV files, and we're going to pull them into the project, and we can do create new tracks. All right, now from here, they're going to kind of stack up on top of each other already. So it's not that complicated. I know a lot of people would think like, oh, this is really complicated or something, but it's really not. And usually it's a lot quicker than this. I don't know what's going on with my computer. I have to admit though, this computer is a little bit old, to say the least. So now we have all the WAV files individually, and you look at them, and a lot of them are really small. Maybe they haven't imported yet. Oh, there we go. So we're starting to see some WAV files. But yeah, I mean, in the general scheme of things, they're pretty small. Oh, they're still loading in towards the bottom, but you can see it. So some people have even hit me up. They're like, oh, these stems are kind of small. It's like, well, that's the good thing. At least, we don't want to have it over mixed, because we're actually going to mix and master. So the video after this I'm going to send you is all about mixing and mastering. But let's get a play of this so you kind of feel it out. Right? So all the stems are on top of each other. So say I want to turn off one of the guitars. I just turned off one of the guitars, right? So maybe you like the way that sounds more. You want something a little different. All right, now I got rid of the lead guitar. Same thing, like there's just so many adjustments you can do. So with your vocals, you could come in, you can adjust the volume of the kick. You can kind of see how big the sounds are too. So you're like, okay, well this is kind of coming together. This is kind of how track stems work. So then from here, on the next video, I'm gonna create a video of actually creating some new audio tracks and then recording some vocals. So yeah, I hope that helps you. So again, you can feel free to use this beat, use these track stems, and just get a feel for it, you know. And anytime you need track stems, I know most producers, or some producers, don't even offer track stems. They don't really have the individual stems recorded, because sometimes they just use drum loops and other stuff like that, so they can't really break it down like this. But for the most part, I have everything broken down. And same thing with the guitars. With the guitar tracks, if you get the track stems, you'll have the guitar parts in separate stems. And yeah, you can do great work with this. You'll be able to edit. Again, when you master it, it's going to come out with great work. But again, keep out for the next video. I'm going to show you now how we can go and create some vocals and mix and master this. So we'll mix it, we'll get some vocals involved, and then we'll export it, and I'll show you guys how to master, increase the volume, and get some really high quality stuff.